EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. We can look at this Bronco defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. DJ Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. Chris Jones on the stop. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
James now to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. The feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I've never returned punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. But not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And
that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 75 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And they're back winning a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. But that's caught at the 25. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 7.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Attack!
Mahomes going to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game. On 1st down, Wilson.
Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he probably should have been down earlier, but they do finally get to him 3 yards short of the line to gain. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
On for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Marvin Mims,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
second down, McKinnon. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. The 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Maher on for the extra point. And it's up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, Parker, I would say just avoid play action. But that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. sure maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut on field. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This quick pass complete to Sutton. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Again, Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Oh, good move. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. A first carry for Samaje Perine, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man right side is Tony. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Hey, 57, fellas. Hey, Ripley. Come back.
Now here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This ball deep for Tony. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second down and a yard. On the option to give to Williams here. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On second down, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On the counter, here's Williams. Fighting through. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the... From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mike Edwards picks it off. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Joshua Williams makes the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
14, front it.
To throw is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Block that.
Here's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Tough strike. Friday.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yellow. 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.